What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Raga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Aquarius sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of January 20th and February 18th, then you are an Aquarius sun sign, and this video is for you. It is halfway through October. That means it's time to get into the spirit of things, and that's what we're going to do today. The idea for this reading was brought to us by Atypical Tarot. He has a YouTube channel where he mixes spirituality, tarot, metaphysics, and science. It's extremely interesting and informative, and I hope you guys will all check out his channel. I'll put a link to the description. I'll put a link to the channel in the description box below so you can go check him out. And his idea was to use the darker decks this month and really get into the spirit of Halloween and Samhain, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at blockages. We all have blockages, and these are things within us that prevent us from moving forward on our path, or at least slow us down. And we're going to be pinpointing that. We're going to be looking at blockages of the mind, the body, and the soul. And we're going to be using a different deck for each of those categories. We've got the Dark Grimoire Tarot, we've got the Omega Land Tarot, and we've got the Mortem Oraculum. And one thing I do want to say is that this is a hard reading. I did this reading for myself, and it was very difficult to listen to. It made me a little sad, a little angry, a little depressed, and I quickly realized that that was a good thing. That meant that I had struck a nerve, that I had hit some uncomfortable truth, and it made me realize that now I know which direction I should be heading in, and it gave me a focus and a direction. And I hope that's what this reading will do for you. I hope this reading is uncomfortable for you, and that's a good thing because it leads you towards healing. So without further ado, let's get into it. And the first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents blockages of the mind that my Aquarian sun signs may have at this time. Mental blockages. And we've got the Justice card. The feeling I'm getting from this is one of, dare I say, revenge, vindictiveness. The feeling I'm getting from this, and this is not going to resonate with everyone. Don't think that I'm trying to say all Aquarius sun signs feel this way, but the feeling I'm getting from this is that a lot of you may have the ego influencing you in a negative way, in the realm of being vindictive, in the way of being revengeful. Right? If someone wrongs you in some way, rather than saying, oh, you know, they're just operating at their frequency, at their level of consciousness, and it has nothing to do with me, maybe some of you were saying, oh, I'm going to get that guy back. He wronged me, and I'm not going to let this slide. I have to do the same thing to him. And I don't have to tell you guys, that's a very low vibrational thing. That is not in alignment with spirituality, and well, it is in alignment with spirituality because it's the dark side, and the dark side is equal and opposite to the light. Okay, so I think what this means is I think a lot of us, or a lot of you Aquarians, need to be more aware of your thoughts and just let things slide a little bit more. Realize, like I said, that people are operating from their level of consciousness, which may be far below yours, and they just don't understand possibly what you understand. And rather than get angry and revengeful when they harm you in some way, just realize that they're doing the best they can with what they got. We all are, okay? And you know, I'm sure you've wronged someone in some way before, and if they were of a higher level of consciousness, you wouldn't want them to be revengeful. You'd want them to understand. So I think that's what you need to do. I think you need to clean up your mental thoughts a little bit more and make sure that you're not having these low vibrational thoughts, or at least not acting on them. It's okay to have them. That means that there's something within you that needs to be healed, and maybe we can, you know, use them as a guidepost, a marker of where the healing needs to occur. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope so. Let's move on over to this card, which represents blockages of the body. Blockages in this physical world. We've got the Six of Swords. Give me a moment with this card. I'm getting the same thing here. This guy is sabotaging. This is a post-apocalyptic themed deck, but it seems like he's sabotaging the shelter. I think a lot of your actions are sabotaging, whether they're self-sabotaging or sabotaging towards others. I think a blockage in your body is that you wish to I don't want to make this seem. A lot of you may be vindictive, is the feeling that I'm getting here, and your actions are in alignment with your thoughts. And if you're thinking vindictive thoughts and you're acting vindictively, I mean, I guess that's sort of expected. Okay, most people are going to act on their thoughts, and I think that's what's going on here. I think self-destructive behavior is a problem, but it's also destructive towards others. And I think what we really need to realize here is that a lot of our actions affect us in a negative way. A lot of our actions affect others in a negative way. And why would we do actions that affect others negatively or affect anyone negatively? It doesn't make sense. I'm sure that we all do this, all human beings, and most of us aren't aware, right? We're not aware. We work hard all week, and it's okay to get blackout drunk on Friday night. I work hard, right? But you're getting blacked out drunk. Okay, you're lowering your auric field. You're allowing possession, and no matter how you try to substantiate it and rationalize it, you're still doing damage. And I think that's just an example. I'm sure most of you don't get blacked out drunk, but many Aquarians and human beings do that. They do exactly that. They spend their weekends trying to forget the pain of the week, and that's destructive. Why are you taking on pain during the week is really the question you should be asking yourself. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Self-destructive and destructive behavior towards others is kind of a blockage that you have, and it's preventing you from advancing on your spiritual path. All right, the last card we're going to look at gets kind of real. It was painted in human blood, so that's part of it. But a bigger part is that this represents blockages of your soul. And we got a patience card with a vulture. I think that's a vulture. Is that not a vulture? It's an odd creature, whatever that is. Give me a moment with this card. I'm getting the feeling of not having patience, of needing more patience. It's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. And maybe, I don't know if this is going to resonate with you, but maybe a lot of you at the soul level want things to happen when you want them to happen. You want them to, let's say you learned about astral travel, and then you're like, oh, I want to astral travel tonight. No, my friend. It takes months and months of practice. One example, but I think your soul is asking you to be a little bit more patient, to take things in at the time that they are presented to you. Of course, we all want spiritual advancement. We all want to raise our vibration, but it comes when it comes. And I think your soul wants you just to be a little bit more patient, and be more patient with yourself and be more patient with other people. I think is going to be a message here. The major spiritual teachers of our time, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, all of them, they were the most patient people we've ever known on this planet, because they knew that things will happen when it's time. When it's time, it will happen. And I think that's what your soul is asking you to do, and that's going to help remove blockages from your soul's advancement. It's just to be patient and take things in stride when they come. Does that make sense? I hope so. Now that we've seen the cards as a whole, Aquarius sun sign friends, I think that so there's some self-destructive behavior here, and we all have, I'm not trying to pick on you. I told you this is going to be tough to listen to, but I think there's some in the mind. I think there's some self-destructive behavior as far as low vibrational thoughts, which are focused on getting people back and doing unto others what they did unto you, not what you would have done unto them. I don't know, there's a lot the diction there was a little backwards, but I think you know what I'm trying to say, right? Revenge, vindictiveness is not helping. Thoughts of that are leading to actions of that, and that's not good. It's one thing to have a negative thought, but when you start acting on it, then you're really putting negative energy into the world. So realize how you're being kind of self-destructive, self-sabotaging, and that's going to help you immensely. And just be a little bit more patient. Your soul is asking you for patience at this time, and I think if you can be a little bit more patient with things and just take things as they come, you're going to be going more with the flow, and things will come to you easier. Alright, so that is the reading for my Aquarian friends. I hope that was uncomfortable for you. I hope that resonated in some way, which probably means it was uncomfortable. Like I said, it leads towards healing. So let me know how this reading affected you. Be sure to do all the YouTube stuff, the liking, the sharing, the commenting, the subscribing. I really do appreciate it. It helps this channel to grow, and that's what I am trying to do, is grow this channel so we spread more healing to more people. So I appreciate your help in that realm. And that's going to be it. I want to thank you for watching. I know this is probably pretty difficult for you, and if you stuck through till now, then you are the real MVP. If you want a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, lightofriga.com. The link is in the description box below. And I want to wish you love and light, Aquarian friends. I want to wish you a happy October. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.